Everyone, I'm Kelsey. I'm an IwB student here, and we are Team Purple. We didn't come up with a great name because we believe in naming our project really great instead of our team. So we're Team Purple, and we were dealing with the area of Regent Park in Toronto. So Regent Park is the oldest and largest social housing community in Toronto. There's a mixed affordability of residential spaces with a combination of social housing and geared to income housing with the $1 billion rejuvenation project that started in 2006 and will be taking place until 2017 approximately. So when we look at demographics for this area, we can see that comparing Regent Park to Toronto, there's less seniors living in the area, approximately the same people of working age, but there's a lot more youth in this area compared to the rest of Toronto. And in fact, 41% of Regent Park residents are aged 18 years or younger, so it's quite significant in this area. So lots of great things are happening in Regent Park with the rejuvenation. There's new community gardens coming up, a new community center, actually a community oven, greenhouses, and a pedestrianized street that closes every weekend to cars. Also, food security is already being addressed in this area with the Rejuvenation Project. They're partnering with Food Share Toronto, and they're really addressing the issue of food in the area right now. But there are problems with the plan. So the new residents moving into the area and moving back into the area are not integrating well with the people who are already in the space. And we found this quote in a news article. It says, "The community feeling of the neighborhood has taken a hit and the old and new residents don't interact whatsoever." So we were assigned the task of addressing problems in this area with food. So as we know, food brings people together. And we looked at how different types of communities address socialization and interaction, and we thought that hives and honeybees represented this concept very well. So hives represent cooperation, regeneration, and resilience. This is the type of communities they create. So hives are strong social networks, they're hubs of activities, and as I said, they have resilient communities within. So our project is called Hive, and we believe in cultivating communities within Regent Park. So Hive is a program which cultivates social networks using food as a point of connection. Members of the community plant, harvest, prepare, and eat food together, growing together in the process. So it sounds all great, so how will it actually work? We have an engagement campaign, and we're going to hand out some samples of what we're doing. So we're targeting two groups. We're targeting the people that are moving into the area. So we want to get them involved in the program right from the get-go. So we're sending out direct mail, and it's also included in the new condo packages. And basically it's printed on seed paper, so you can tear up the paper and actually plant it, and the instructions are on the back of the card there. And then the second group we're targeting is the youth in the area. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation, there's a significant portion of this community is children, and we feel that children are really kind of the gateway to new ideas. So we're sending out these fortune tellers, or cootie catchers as we call them in Canada. This is like a popular children's game in elementary school. It's like a little origami thing, and basically within it, in our design here, we have a seed on the inside. So in the end, they get to kind of play this game and get a seed at the end. So how do we get people coming back? We have varied programming, different types of gardening. So we have, throughout Regent Park, we're going to set up all of these different types of gardening so you can learn the different techniques. So we have vertical farming, greenhouse farming, planter boxes, hydroponics. So that's one station, and then for people that are more interested in perhaps cooking, we have a program of cooking classes set up. And But how will that cultivate interaction in the end? So we want to get everyone to come together after they've grown things together, after they've harvested and prepared food and cooked food together. We bring them together to eat at the same table. So let's see it in action with some user scenarios.
Her name is Amita, and she's an Indian lady who migrated when she was 5 years old with her parents. At the age of 16, she dropped out of high school because she was pregnant, and she moved 11 years later into phase 5 of Regent Park. And her daughter, who is Prepal, attends school at Nelson Mandela Middle School, which is in the area as well. The middle income family is the Cho family, and it's Lily and Jeffrey, who have a son named Daniel, who also attends the same school, and they moved into phase 1 of the revitalization project of Regent Park. That's Nelson Mandela School right there. And Marciano is a 25-year-old student at George Brown, and he's in culinary arts, and he volunteers at the Nelson Mandela School at an after-school program where Daniel and Prepal attend. So these are Prepal and Daniel. After their school, they go to the walking street, which is on Balshaw Street. This is closed to traffic. And once a month, dinner is held from the food that kids cook at the after-school program. And they gather together, and they meet, and they eat together.
Okay, so in the end, Hive will cultivate strong social networks by using food to bring people together through growing together, harvesting together, cooking together, and ultimately eating together at the same time. So thank you from our team, the purple team. We're missing 2 members in our picture, Marlon and Goldie here, but thank you, and we welcome any questions about our proposed idea.